Good evening, sir. This is Sangameshwar, economics faculty. Today I am going to explain circular flow of income, which is one of the important topic in macroeconomics. According to circular flow of income, income flows from households to firms and firms to households. It is a continuous process. It is continued forever. Firstly, income flows from households to firms. How income flows from households to firms here? In the form of factor services. How can we say that? Firms utilize the services of the factors of production like land, labor, capital, organization. And these factors of production are coming from the households only. So here what happened? Income is flowing from households to firms. In return, firms are paying remunerations to the households in the form of rent, wages, interest, and profit. Here what happened? Income is flowing from firms to households. We can say in this way in case of two sector economy. In two sector economy, here we have only households and firms. On other hand, here we have three sector economy. In three sector economy, you can see households, firms, and government. Here, income is flowing from government to households and households to government. How can we say that? How income is flowing? Firstly, income is flowing from households to government. So government utilize the factor services. In return, government is paying remunerations to the factors. Apart from these, government also gives some pensions, benefits, subsidies to the households. Here, income is flowing from government to households in the form of subsidies, in the form of benefits schemes. After that, you can say that income is flowing from households to government in the form of taxes. Households pays the taxes to the government. Here, income is flowing from firms to households. So here what happens, students? So income is flowing from households to government, government to households. On other hand, income is flowing from government to firms, firms to government. How? Here, government provides certain benefits, subsidies to the firms or to the factories or companies. Certain benefits they provide. And at the same time, firms paying the taxes to the government. Here, income is flowing from firms to government and government to firms. Two sides you can see flowing of the income. So in case of three sector economy only, you can see circular flow of income in this way. On other hand, here we have four sector economy. In four sector economy, apart from government, firms, and households, here we have foreign sector. Here, income is flowing from foreign sector to firms, firms to foreign sector, and also income is flowing from foreign sector to households and households to foreign sector. How? How can we say that income is flowing between these all sectors? First, we have to take out how the income is flowing from foreign sector to households and households to foreign sector. Here, income is flowing from households to foreign sector. How can we say that? Foreign sector can utilize the factor services from the households. Means our people may work in foreign countries. They are rendering services to that country. They utilizing the land labor capital organization or entrepreneur which belongs to our country. Here what happened? Income is flowing from households to foreign sector. In return, foreign sector pays the remunerations to these firms only. What we can say, rent and wages, interest, profit. So they pay these all things to the households. Here, income is flowing from foreign sector to households. Okay. At the same time, we can import the goods from foreign countries. We can import the goods from foreign countries. Here, income is flowing from foreign sector to households, and we are paying some price to that goods. At that time, we can say that income is flowing from households to foreign sector. And at the same time, income can be flowing between foreign sector and firms. Firms export the goods to foreign sector. Here you can say that income is flowing from firms to foreign sector, and foreign sector pay the money or pay the price to that goods. Okay, they pay the price to the firms. Here what happened? Income is flowing from that foreign sector to these firms. At the same time, our firms import the goods from foreign sector. So foreign sector export the goods to us or our firms. So whenever they export the goods to our firms, or whenever our firms are importing the goods from foreign sector, here what is going on? Income is flowing from foreign sector to these firms, and these firms are paying some money, certain money to foreign sector. They are paying money to the foreign sector. Here what happened again? Income is flowing from firms to foreign sector. So like this, income is flowing between firms to household, households to firms, and also income is flowing between foreign sector to firms, firms to foreign sector, and households to foreign sector, and foreign sector to households. So here, in case of four sector economy only, we can say that income is flowing in this way only. And one more topic we are going to discuss now, that is types of the goods. Goods are of different types, students. Here, final goods. Which goods are called as final goods? Here we have different types of goods like final goods, intermediate goods, consumer goods, and capital goods. So we can categorize the goods into different types. Before discussing the classification of the goods, first we have to know the definition of the good. The things which have the capacity to satisfy the human wants. The thing or things which is capable or which has the potentiality to satisfy the human wants can be called as goods. Such things are called as goods here. And these can be divided into certain categories. In that, one of the important type of good is final good. Final goods are goods which are useful for final consumption and which are useful for investment purpose. So this is the enlarged or main definition, or this is a correct definition of final goods. Usually we may think that we may say that final goods are goods which are useful for final consumption. That is the correct answer only, correct, but that is not complete definition. Which is the complete definition here? Final goods are goods which are useful for final consumption and which are useful for investment purpose. For example, we may use certain goods for final consumption, like milk. Whenever you purchase the milk and using that milk for your final consumption, definitely the milk becomes final good. One more thing also we discussed in the definition. What is that? Sometimes we may use the good for final consumption, at that time it is final good. In some cases we may purchase the good and we may use that good for investment purpose. At that time also such kind of goods also comes under final goods. For example, machinery or land. Suppose you purchase the machinery or land for investment purpose, then definitely that machinery or land becomes, definitely that both comes under the category of final good. Definitely we can say that those comes under the category of final good. On other hand, here we have one more categorized good, that is intermediate good. Intermediate goods are goods which are not useful for final consumption and which are used for resale. So you are not using that good for consumption purpose. You purchase that good for resale, either for resale purpose or used in the production process. Then it becomes intermediate good. For example, you can say milk packet only. Take the milk packet. One shopkeeper purchased the milk packet from production unit or any company, any factory, milk factory only, dairy. He purchases the milk. For what purpose he purchases the milk? Not for his final consumption. He has to sell that milk in his shop to the consumers. So at that time, that milk is not final good, that is intermediate good. Why we have to say that it is intermediate good? Why? Because he purchased that milk packet for the purpose of resale. Whenever he purchases the good for the purpose of resale, definitely it is intermediate good. Or sometimes they purchase some goods for producing some other good. Okay, so for example, one sweet shop owner purchased the milk to prepare the sweet. For that, he is adding some more value to that milk, like sugar or maida or some other ingredients he added to that milk and produced the sweet. At that time also, that same milk comes under the category of intermediate good. So this is the brief information regarding the types of the goods.